Everyone, my name is Matt Ackerson. I'm the founder of AutoGrow.co, founder and CEO, and I'm joined by Alex, joined by Mariana, who assist and help with actually creation of the content, which today we're talking about retargeting, talking about specifically 5 retargeting mistakes that you should avoid. And if you're thinking about retargeting, there's still a bit of hype around it. I mean, when retargeting first became popular about 5, 6, 7 years ago, there's a lot of hype around it, where you can grow your revenue by substantial amounts, and that's all true, but it's like anything. It takes strategic thought. It takes a process of optimization, and you have to really operate on key principles and avoid certain mistakes, which we're going to tell you about today. So, who wants to share the first mistake?
I will. Okay, so the first one is, if someone lands on one landing page, don't bring them back to your homepage. Is this because if people land on your homepage, they're not really taking action on anything, and people should be redirected to a landing page where they can actually take action on something, for example, to check out, to download a lead magnet?
Absolutely. I mean, you said you weren't confident on this topic, but you pretty much just said it right there in a nutshell. Yeah, I mean, the basic principle is like, so for example, at AutoGrow, we just recently launched our own, or relaunched our own retargeting campaign. And based on where someone arrives in the funnel, like what kind of level that they are at, we'll look to kind of bring them back to that same level. If someone arrives, for example, gets to our checkout page, we'll look to bring them back to our pricing page, for instance, to select, their package and move again to checkout. We're not going to look to bring them back to the homepage, for instance. In a similar way, if you're retargeting people who are at the top of your funnel, who may have arrived on your website through a blog or onto some other sort of landing page, again, you don't really want to be bringing them back to your homepage. I mean, you could, if your homepage is really optimized for that purpose, and in that context of, it makes sense that the context of someone who entered your funnel in that way. But otherwise, let's say they arrived on a blog post. Okay, so that's someone who's coming in for maybe some information. They're looking to learn something new. They engage with your newsletter maybe. So in that case, maybe you want to retarget them by offering them something for free, because if they came in through Google search, they're not already on your email list, and you want to move them to that next step.
Okay. Oh. So the next, sorry.
So I do it? Okay. So the next one is not using your retargeting ads and using a specific hypothesis behind it.
Right. So you want to, ideally, you want to have a pretty good understanding, and most business owners, marketers already do. If you don't, it's pretty easy to email some of your customers or clients, do a survey, something as simple as this, or just if you have some sort of understanding of the sales process. And I say that because you want to know what objections people have, because those objections, you want to break them down, start with something simple, like just like the top 3 objections, and then that becomes your hypothesis for each of the retargeting ads that you may be testing. Okay, and that's what I mean by hypothesis. So it sounds a little scientific, and it is, because you're always testing, you're always looking to optimize. But in the actual creation, you don't want to just be random, like, hey, come on back. Hey, you were on the page for this free thing and you didn't download it. Don't you want it? It's like, okay, like maybe people are, if they're considering buying, your product or service, for example, maybe price is usually a key objection. So maybe the retargeting ad should offer some sort of a discount and be driving them back to a specific page with a discount. So that's one type of objection. Another objection might be something along the lines of, well, I'm just not clear on how it works. Okay, so maybe in that case, you look to retarget someone to come to watch a demo or to book a demo, right? So that's what we mean by hypothesis. You want to be thoughtful in each type of campaign as you create it, each type of retargeting ad design. Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, the next one is ad showing frequency is too high. Avoid certain tools. Which is the tool that people should avoid for this?
Yeah, so we, for a long time, we were using Perfect Audience. And what's good about Perfect Audience is that they have a simple user interface. It's fairly easy to learn if you're doing it yourself. The downside is that you're going to spend a little bit more with Perfect Audience because it's not their ad network, I think, in most cases. They're kind of like integrating with other ad networks, Facebook and, Google's display ad network. But ad frequency was an issue with them. I came to realize after doing some research and after us using them for a while, and really actually not getting the greatest results. So ad frequency is just the frequency with which the same people are going to see your ads. So so it kind of makes sense, and you can get some incremental benefit from people seeing your ad, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, maybe even 20 times. You'll get some incremental additional clicks from that, because people are often, you're kind of ad blind. Over time, it's just natural. You don't even see the ads because you're trying to focus on reading whatever it is you're trying to read, and that's natural. So that's why repetition of seeing the ad can be effective, but up to a point. So that was the issue with Perfect Audience, their retargeting tool, for instance, because they would show it to people just beyond 20 times, and so you're paying for that, but the benefit is just in decline as far as people actually clicking and then ultimately converting. So you want to keep frequency in mind as a key metric to keep an eye on, and don't just go directly to Google or Facebook. It's more cost effective, and it's better performance too.
So the next one is use exclusion rules strategically to make sure you're not showing ads to the wrong people.
So if someone, I think, I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but you go to maybe a website and you buy something. For example, we're already a customer of ActiveCampaign and some other tools, but ActiveCampaign specifically, because that's the most recent one that I remember, is we've been a customer for a long time, but they're still showing us retargeting ads for some reason, as if we haven't already converted and we haven't been logging in literally just like almost daily to their email marketing system. And it's a waste of money if you don't exclude people for this reason. Because if your goal is to move people from this step of your funnel to this step, maybe not on your email list to on your email list, or on your email list to potential lead, or lead to actual buyer, buyer to repeat buyer. In each of those cases, you want to be personalizing the journey, but if someone is down here, you don't want to be showing them the ad that they would otherwise get when they're up here. It just doesn't make sense, and it's not going to be a good use of your funds in terms of retargeting. So don't do that.
Okay, and the next one is not tracking your return on ad spend.
This one is pretty straightforward, but it's so simple, but too many people overlook it. If retargeting is very easy not to look at the numbers for, because it's significantly less expensive than, say, a regular ad campaign, because it's usually an order of magnitude, if not, 5 orders of magnitude cheaper compared to, say, just advertising on Facebook, where you might be spending, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. By comparison, you might be spending, $50, $100, $200, $500 on retargeting per month. So retargeting is a lot cheaper, and the quality of the traffic that you're getting is much higher, because these are people that are familiar, who have been to your website, who have seen, one or more of your offers or content. But for that reason, you should expect that you should be getting a much better return on investment for every dollar that you put in to that. And you need to confirm that, though. So for example, when we first started with retargeting some years ago, using Perfect Audience, we would target people to bring them back to actually get a free type of lead magnet, a download. But we were spending something like $5 or $10, per opt-in. And, we were making some of the previous mistakes that we just listed here, which is also part of that reason. But also we just weren't tracking that until we already, spent several $100s. So it's not a lot of money, but it's worth tracking, because you should expect that it's going to outperform other traffic sources just because it's warmer traffic by comparison. So, and what's the final bonus tip or mistake that we want people to avoid with retargeting?
I guess it's maybe not spending too much time on trying to master it if you don't have the time to spend on it.
Yep. So, I mean, you're, as a business owner, as a marketer, as an entrepreneur, you've got a lot on your plate, and it's better if you can actually delegate the tasks, the project of, writing the copy for the ads, designing something that's better than you could design, using some other, tool, and trying to learn Photoshop and all that. And moreover, monitoring, tracking, and optimizing it yourself. You should work with a team of professionals who can help you to do that. And so AutoGrow is a platform that allows you to do that, allows you to delegate all of your digital marketing tasks and projects without the high cost of hiring. So there's no hiring involved. You just click once to select your project, your package rather, and then click second to actually sign up and check out. And instantly, you have an unlimited team of talent at your fingertips, and you get work done by typing. Like, okay, my idea is I want to set up a retargeting campaign, or you could select it from our list of templates. And you click on the button that says make it real, and it gets sent off to the team. We work on it. And if you have questions about strategy, we can help you with that as well. And if you want to iterate, okay, I want to, what should we do next? Well, we can give you ideas for that as well. So we can do the copy, we can work with you on strategy, we can do the design, and it's going to get done better, faster, and cheaper than if you tried to hire or do it on your own. So you should check it out. We can help you with retargeting, and we can help you with pretty much anything else. It's autogrow.co. And if you're more of the do-it-yourself type, maybe you're on a tighter budget, you might want to check out our newly launched marketplace. We're adding each of our training products and tools in there, such as AutoGrow's Proven Sales Conversion Pack, the 6-figure sales funnel, and our sales funnel diagram pack. Amazing resources for learning and doing it yourself. That's autogrow.co/marketplace, autogrow.co/marketplace. All right. Thank you all, and we will see you in the next video. Hit subscribe to make sure that you get it.